If your dog could talk, what would it say to you? We often think that simply feeding our dogs on time and taking them for daily walks is enough to make them happy. But in reality, that's not the case. There are things that may seem small to us, but hold great meaning for them. And sadly, not every dog gets the chance to experience these moments. I'm not talking about expensive toys or long walks. I'm talking about the moments that truly build a deep connection between you and your dog. Things they have been waiting for their entire life, but you may have never noticed. So let's explore these small yet powerful actions that can completely transform your dog's life. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss valuable tips on making your dog happier every day. Look into your dog's eyes and smile. The language of love. Have you ever truly stopped, looked into your dog's eyes, and smiled? In the wild, direct eye contact is often seen as a sign of dominance or a threat. But for a dog that loves and trusts you, your gaze becomes an invisible bond. When you maintain gentle, loving eye contact with your dog, their brain releases oxytocin, the love hormone, similar to how a child feels safe when looking into their mother's eyes. Interestingly, some dogs even try to mimic human smiles by slightly lifting their lips, not because they want to intimidate, but because they are learning from us, a true sign of trust and connection. Try it now. Look into your dog's eyes, smile warmly, and say something in a soft, gentle voice. Watch how they react. It could be a wagging tail, a little lip lick, or gently folded ears filled with love. Talking to your dog. Even if they can't respond. Have you ever noticed your dog tilting its head when you talk to them? Don't assume they're just reacting out of curiosity. They are actually trying to understand what you're saying. Studies show that dogs can recognize 100 to 200 words, but more importantly, they can pick up on your tone, emotions, and the attention you give them through every conversation. I firmly believe that a happy dog isn't just one that is well fed, but one that feels like part of a family. And the best way to make them feel that way is to talk to them every day. Try spending time talking to your dog when you go for a walk, when you feed them, or simply when sitting together. You'll start noticing the difference. Your dog will wag their tail, look up at you with curiosity, and might even try to answer with small sounds. Letting your dog run free in a safe place. Imagine if you had to stay indoors all day, only going outside when someone allowed you to, and even then, you could only follow a fixed path. Wouldn't that feel suffocating? Dogs feel the same way. They need freedom to move, run, and explore the world on their own terms. A dog that is always restrained on a short leash or only taken on walks along busy streets can become stressed, anxious, or even develop behavioral issues such as excessive barking or destructive chewing. If possible, find an open field or a dog-friendly park where they can run freely. If that's not an option, use a longer leash to give them more room to roam. Just 10 to 15 minutes of free running a day can help them release energy and feel significantly happier. Let your dog sniff everything. Don't rush them. Have you ever wondered why your dog stops every few steps to sniff around? They're not just doing it for fun. Sniffing is how they gather information about the world. A dog's nose is tens of thousands of times more sensitive than ours. With just one sniff, they can tell who has passed by, which animals live in the area, and even how another dog is feeling based on scent. Unfortunately, many owners constantly pull on the leash and rush their dogs forward. But imagine if someone prevented you from reading the news every day. You'd feel frustrated, wouldn't you? Next time you take your dog for a walk, try giving them at least 5 to 10 minutes to sniff freely. You'll notice how much happier and more engaged they become. Spend time playing with your dog. Every day, a dog doesn't just need food, it needs interaction and playtime with its owner. You don't have to buy expensive toys. Sometimes a simple ball, a rope, or even a game of chase is enough to make them feel truly loved. A dog that plays regularly is less likely to develop destructive behaviors because they have a healthy way to release their energy. Touch your dog the right way to show love. Not all dogs enjoy being petted the same way. Some love a gentle scratch behind the ears, others prefer belly rubs, but some don't like being touched on the head too quickly. The key is to observe your dog and find out what makes them feel most comfortable. A well-timed, gentle touch can make them feel safe and deeply loved. It's the little things that mean everything to your dog. You might think these things are small, but to your dog, they mean the world. They don't ask for much. A kind gaze, a few words of affection each day, a chance to run freely, a gentle touch at the right moment. These are the things that make their life complete. So why wait? Start today. Don't let your dog wait any longer.